Alright guys, so I worked a little bit more on the bottom triple clamp, got it cleaned out a bit better. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to start getting this thing back together. So I have it tied up to the ceiling, so it's standing here on the stand, otherwise it won't. So first thing, I'm going to grease up both of the bearing races and then the actual bearing itself. So you got some grease in here. Doesn't really matter what type of grease you use, you just want to get a nice amount. Alright, so got both of the races all greased up pretty good, and this bearing, so I'm gonna slide it on in. See if I can do this with just one hand. Sorry, it's hard to show this. I'm using my one hand to film. Now that I got this in, I can slide this bearing on down, grab this little nut, thread it on. That'll keep everything together. Alright, that should be good. Let's see. Should be easy to turn. You can actually, the tightness of this nut determines how stiff it is to turn, so might actually loosen it up a little bit. So it's really hard to see, but it is a little bit easier to turn now. But this is like really a pre-steering stabilizer of sorts. Alright, now I gotta put the top triple clamp on down. I got it cleaned up, and how I know that's the right way, get back on that stand, is because of the bolt for the front number plate. So that spins nice and free, but it's going to be locked to this pretty soon. So washer, nut, looks like it was going this way. Alright, so I'm going to get first fork in. I made a scratch right here so I could see where to put it back in. Relatively. So it should slip on in. Alright, so I got the axle greased up, raised the frame, and the forks, so it should be easy. You guys over here, so you can see the tire. So you know that the brakes are on the right side. So I'll slide this on down. Perfect tight, and then grab the axle, and slide it right on in. Pretty easy. Almost easier than when all this stuff is back together. Now I'm gonna need a little bit of hammering. Now I'm gonna clean up the nut, actual nut, put it on right there, but I can't actually tighten it, because to do that you need to get it all centered, so I need to get the bike back together and do that. Alright, triple clamp is going back on. Yep, it's going in. And the nut.